Kemper Profiler Tones and Talks. We are in Let Me Throw That Device at You season, and today again Mr. Thomas Dill has a device that he's going to throw at the profiler basically to find out how far you can get with the profiler to get the sound close to the sound that is delivered by the device. Hello Thomas, how are you?
Hi Tom, I'm fine.
Cool. What kind of device is it? We're going places, spaces.
Space. Deep into the space, deep back into the 70s with echoes, with tapes, but unfortunately not with the original spaceship. So I have a rebuilt spaceship. But the experts in the internet and everywhere say this, that this rebuilt spaceship is okay. And it's made by the spaceship builders from Japan. So it's a faithfully recreated spaceship.
Awesome. So we're going into space and also in time, back in time, and in several steps, way back, and then a little back, because your recreation of that device is also already, if I got it right, from at least 2 decades ago or something.
Nearly 2007.
Yeah, I mean,
so
the 20s, the 10th, and the 2 decades. Yeah. All right. So enlighten us. What is it about?
What we are talking about is, I will share my keynote here. This guy, the legendary Space Echo. It's a tape delay machine built in released in 1974 by the Roland Corporation. And Roland built in 73, 1 year earlier, the RE100 and RE200 Space Echo units. These were, normal tape delay machines. And in 74, they released this legendary guy here, the RE201 Space Echo. And this is, what everybody is talking about. Everybody models this one. And this is, they have something like the holy grail of one of the holy grails of tape echoes. And what is nice on that, or new on that one in 74, it's a tape delay with a free running tape transport system. So what does that mean? This is how it looks like. It looks like chaos. So, tape spooling around here, and it's a big tape. So instead of the normal tape reel that was used in previous tape echo units or other tape echoes, the RE201 uses this free running transport system, tape transport system. And the conventional short tape loops, they were always under tension and prone to rapid wear. So this single tape loop spooled freely into the tape, into a tape chamber, and it has a clear plastic cover to protect the tape. So this is one thing. And the benefit of all of that is that it had less tape wear with a longer tape, less noise, less wow and flutter. And another important thing is the tape stopped moving when operating the bypass foot switch. So this feature also extended the tape life. So that one sounded cleaner. And the guys back in the days, they like to have some cleaner tape echo sounds. And the specs are, so the tape echo, the RE201, had 1 record head and 3 playback heads. Then it had a variable speed motor for the delay time. So you don't have to move the playback head to have another delay time. It's all made with the speed from the tape. Then it had a built-in spring reverb unit that can be added to the echo sound. So something like the first multi-effect, if you can call it like that. Then it had the ability, or it has the ability, to feed the delayed sound back into the record head to get this massive delay loops, this overdriven delay sounds. Think about Pink Floyd, think about all the dubstep sounds. It's not only used by guitar players, it's used in the studio, it's used in on stage as an echo machine, and to create some really extended sounds with this delay. And another special thing, it has a 12-position mode selector. So to enter the typical sounds, or get these tones with the different playback heads. And here are the controls. So we have 3 inputs, 2 for microphone, 1 for the instrument, 3 volumes, each for each input. Then it's an input, there's an input from PA, so for line level signals. Then it has bass and treble control for the delay sound, reverb volume, so the amount of reverb can be adjusted here with this knob. Then it has repeat rate, this is the delay time, intensity, that what we call feedback these days, and echo volume, so the mix level of direct signal and delay signal. And here we have the mode selector. So this mode selector has 12 different modes. The first 4 are only with echo, so no reverb is added on that one. Then we have 5 to 11 reverb and echo, and 1 only for reverbs, just for quick switching between delay, only delay, delay and reverb only. And here's a screenshot of the manual, so you can see which playheads are on with these different modes. So in 1, 2, and 3, we have playhead 1, playhead 2, playhead 3. In 4, it's 2 and 3. And then here are the ones, the combinations with reverb. And we have, again, 5, 6, 7 is the same as 1, 2, 3, just with added reverb. Then we have a new one, it's 1 and 2, then 2 and 3, 1 and 3, and all 3 playheads together. And here's the reverb only. So this is how it works. We talked about that, the pedal versions. So Roland released in 2007 the RE20 twin pedal, a faithfully recreation of this echo unit with all the knobs. You see them, and you will see in a few seconds what it has. And in 2022, they released the RE2, a compact pedal with stacked knobs, and the RE202, this nearly the same as the RE20, but with some special functions more. You can adjust flutter and tape saturation, so a little bit more to adjust. And this one, the RE20, is, yeah, let's say, modeled after a very good and new sounding RE201. So these are the main facts. Now let's listen to the pedal. I will change the camera.
Ah.
So here it is.
Oh, even with a nice light show that...
Yeah, it has light show. You know, you see the tape running here. It's really great. It has tap tempo. So this is something that the old one doesn't have. It has treble, bass. So here, bass, treble, the reverb volume, repeat rate, intensity, echo volume, and the mode selector with all the 12 modes. And it has an input volume just to adjust, if you are going direct from the guitar, or have it in the effect loop of your amp, to adjust that it's not distorting. So what I have.
So here's a question quickly. And this unit is, I mean, of course, it is in pedal form, but this is not supposed to have like microphone inputs or line level. It's just for guitars, tailored for the guitar, right?
I think it's tailored for guitar. You can use it in the studio for some additional effect stuff, so it can handle line level. Definitely. So for keyboards, for all the stuff, but not for microphone.
Okay.
So I think there's a switch in the back. I don't want to move it now, to switch between line level and guitar level.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I have connected it, of course, to the profiler in the effects loop, a stereo effect loop. Connected it in stereo, but it is not that wide stereo pedal. So you will hear it. This is the amp sound, a slight clean sound. And here it is with the delay.
Classic.
Yeah, you know the sound. So this is mode 1. And yeah, the repeat rate, starting from here, is when you turn it down, it gets slower. And it's when you speed it up, you get this typical sound when the pitch is going up. That one, you know that. And here are the short echoes, very short. And intensity, the feedback, so you get this slapback sound. With one repeat, and then turning up the repeats gives you this at about 3 o'clock, this awesome sound. And it gets really weird if you turn it about 1 millimeter after 3 o'clock. So then it gets really crazy. And that's a thing that I do not like when I'm using that one on stage or for recordings. You hear it?
Now you have to be really careful.
Yeah, totally. And it's getting very, very loud. So you need to go down with the echo volume. And on stage, it's really not very useful to do that. So you need at least 2 hands to adjust these sounds if you like to play with long feedback sounds. Okay, so then the bass and treble is only for the delay signal. So that means it doesn't alter the direct signal. No change, but with the delay, more bass, more treble. So it's a little bit of high cut you can adjust, and some low cut or low boost with these 2 knobs. The reverb is here. It's a spring reverb style sound.
It's pretty soft and very unspringy in a way.
Yeah, it's a little bit of filtered. So when you turn it up so let's say at 1 o'clock. To be honest, I'm using that reverb Definitely not. When I use the space echo, I focus definitely on the echo sounds because I like them very much. And this will be the goal for today, to create these echo sounds. So checking out the modes, we have mode 1 is like, I always say it's like a 16th note. Mode 2, the 8th note. Mode 3, a dotted 8. And mode 4 is head 2 and 3. So a combination of 2 heads. We have mode 5 is the same as 1, but you can add some reverb to it. What I don't do. The 8th note. The dotted 8. And then we have the new one. Mode 8 is the head 1 and 2. And this is how it sounds like. Mode 9, head 2 and 3. The same as mode 4. And then mode 10, head 1 and 3. Gives you something, some syncopated groove. Dun, 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 dun. And all 3 together, head 1, 2, 3, mode 11. Also some kind of groove. Dun, 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 so, and here we have the reverb I showed already. Okay, so these are the basic settings. And what I like to do, what I did, trying to do, is create these 7 modes. So you have 3 playheads. Playhead 1, playhead 2, playhead 3, then combination 1 and 2, 2 and 3, and 1 and 3, and then all 3 together. 7 modes, 7 delay units, and as a starting point, I used this setting. I can show you just again on the space echo. So repeat rate in the middle, intensity in the middle, echo volume in the middle, bass treble, everything really neutral, and then use this as a starting point for my sound stuff, and then hopefully going over, getting beyond all this stuff, but having one noon setting tape echo style sound in the profiler's delay units. So the first question, or the first thing to listen to, is how does this echo machine sound? So for me, it's not dirty, it's not distorted, so it's not a gritty. As I said before, they modeled a really nice one, a nice new one from these days with new tape, and you don't have this gritty modulation or wow and flutter, so the pitch doesn't change. So it's a really neutral one, but it has a little bit of bass cut and it has a little bit of high cut. Do you agree with that, what you heard from?
Yeah, it's definitely filtered.
Yeah.
Maybe even a little bit more complex than just a high and a low cut. But yeah, we'll see what's happening when you try to recreate with the Kemper delays, I guess, how that sounds. And yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah. Okay. So
go ahead.
I will show you my progress and the thoughts that I had. So
okay.
The first thought was, okay, which delay type do I need, or do I get to have this sound? And the first thought was, okay, we have a quad delay. The quad delay has 4 units. One more. One more is always better. So I thought this will be my first go for delay. And then you can adjust all this stuff. So yeah, going on, I'm in mode 1. So this will be the test for the delay units. Mode 1, the 16th note delay, just with one playhead. And now we're going to the rig manager. Here we are. And we have space echo testing head 1. So here is the loop, stereo loop with mix level at 100%, just for your information. And here is the original, or the pedal. Volume up. You heard that already. So here is the quad delay. Very much parameters, but it's yeah, easy. We have note value 1 to 4. So number 4 is not used, and the other ones also, but I adjusted them for, that was my thought. I have 1 for a 16th note, then an 8th note, a dotted 8. Great, so these are the 3 playheads. Then we have volume 1 to volume 4, so that means I can just turn on my playheads. And to compare with the mode 1 from the RE201, I only need volume 1, so the 1/16th note. So, okay, starting the comparison, this is the quad delay. The pedal. The difference is the pedal is even, so it has dot, 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 dot. And the quad delay creates something like a groove and moves a little bit. So first attempt, no, not good for the single delay sounds. So next one is the rhythm delay. Also note value 1 to 4, 1/16th, 2/16th, just prepared. And here also volume 1 is turned on, the others are off. So this is the rhythm delay. Very far from the pedal. So this creates, the rhythm delay is great for creating grooves because it doesn't have so much repetitions. You can really make some rhythms, but it's not good to use it for a space echo sound. Next one, which I tried, was the serial 2-tap delay. It has 3 different delay types, very great, so like the original, and note value 1, value 2, and a serial value set to 1/16, normally then 2/16, but in this case for 1/16, because I don't have different volume controls. So I have a mix level which controls note value 1 and value 2, and a serial mix level which controls the serial note value. So this is turned off, and you only hear the 16th note because we only need for mode 1 this 16th note. And this is how it sounds like. Pedal.
Mm-hmm.
So this is getting closer, but it's a little bit muddy in the delay repeats. And this is because we have 2 delays. It's not one, and they are creating some kind of modulation, very bright, no, not bright, more modulated sound. Just listen to that again. In the last repeats then, or the upcoming repeats. So I came back to the cheapest one, as we say. Single delay. Turning off the serial 2-tap. And again, this is the pedal.
Okay.
Just with a ghost note.
Okay.
So here we're getting close.
Yeah, very close. Just a little bit of a sound difference.
Yeah, it's totally crazy. So you need to play, to compare, you need to play exactly the same stuff. So if you hit the strings a little bit harder, it gets a total different sound. So normally you should use a looper and create some just one note of a chord or something, so that you have every time the same attack of strings. But yeah, I won't go here too crazy for all that stuff. So but trust me, it's really close. So now let's look to the settings. So note value and feedback is at 67%, mix at 74%, and a little bit of low and high cut. So it's about somewhere between 3.6 and sometimes 4.2. I just checked out. So if you turn this to the to off, you get this sound. Very bright. So I turn that down to somewhere here in. So this is, yeah, the high cut, low cut setting. And interesting is a little bit of modulation, just a little bit. I have added 1.2. I come to that in a few seconds with the dual delay stuff. And flutter intensity at 0, no grid, nothing else, no chorus, and the stereo at about 11%. So the single delay, even it's a single delay, can be wide stereo. But to get close to the pedal or to the space echo sound, it's some between 10 and 15. So nearly mono. And okay, so this is the one, single delay is the one for the head 1, for one head. Then a bit more difficult was testing the 2 and 3 heads. So and now I have mode, which is it, mode 9 on the pedal. It's this one. Head 2 and head 3. And again, the quad delay. As you can see, note value 2/16 and 3/16. And volume 2 and 3 is at 10, the others are at 0. It's getting close. Pedal. So for me, it's really nice, close. It a little bit in the later repeats, they are changing in the sound, but it's, yeah, I would say pretty close. Next one, I tried the rhythm. So volume 2, volume 3 is on. 2/16, 3/16. The same as with the 1 with the single head. So it's not that repeats. It's always the groove, duck, da duck, da duck, da duck. So not really useful for this space echo type. Then the 2-tap delay. 2/16, 3/16, and yeah, that's it. Pedal. So what we have here with the 2-tap delay, it combines. It's going dot 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 dot. It has one groove, or not one groove, not so to say. So it's a bit different in the beginning. So for me, the quad delay was the best, but then I got the dual delay, which is 2 single delays set to note value 1, note value 2, 2/16, 3/16. And this is how it sounds like. Pedal. It has a different type of modulation, but the groove is nearly the same. This duck da duck da 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 da. Just listen again. The ghost note. Pedal. Yeah, you hear it when you play the ghost notes. Again. So very interested. So this is my go-to for the 2-head delays. And very interesting is 2 parameters. So yeah, the same settings, nearly the same settings as with the single delay. So the note values, feedback 67%, mix level here at about 80, low cut, high cut set to the same, stereo at 15%, just for you to check out. This is too much, too wide. Nice, but not like the original, or like the pedal.
Play so authentic.
Yeah. Okay, chorus at 0 and a little bit of modulation. And no grid, no flutter, no input swell, snare, ducking, and so on. But important is this control, cross feedback. Check out, if I turn it to 0, it sounds like this. You have this dang da da dang dang da da dang. And if I turn on the cross feedback, so the feedback or the delay repeats from note value 1 go to the channel or to the others, they mix together. And this is the sound from this space echo. So I will not talk, just play different settings. And here we are. So that was yeah, the main thing on this sound and this setting, that use of the cross feedback knob parameter. And another thing very interesting that I found out is modulation. It sounds a bit different when I turn off the modulation. Check it out. It flanges a little bit. Something weird's going on. When I turn on the modulation at about 1.3, it's gone and it's getting close to the space echo. Just again, pedal. So, okay, dual delay for the 2 playheads and the single delay for 1. Mission completed. So, yeah, very, very interesting. And you want to say something?
No, I'm just speechless, completely blown away. It feels like well, switching on a delay is a walk in the park, but this is like a walk in between Christoph Kemper's brain cells, you know.
Yeah.
Because that's some ultra advanced shit
Yeah.
to get these things sorted out. But also interesting, of course, I must admit, I never thought about all these various repetitive effects of the delays they have and when they blend into each other and start to modulate and all these things. And that's very eye-opening what you're doing there, but also it's getting a little bit, you know, flickering eyebrows.
I was getting really crazy. So it took me a little bit
Mhm.
to adjust all this
I
stuff.
can imagine, yeah.
And yeah, I went some type of crazy because you think you had it, and you come back the other day, and it doesn't sound the same. And it was just one parameter of this modulation between 0 and 1.3 that gave me this tone, this typical tone. And this is something that I discovered this time first. So I think I know very much about the profiler, but this is something that was new to me too. So, okay, now the 3 rigs that I prepared and that are then available on the rig exchange. They are called LMT Tray Space Echo 1. So these are 3 delays, 3 single delays. Playhead 1, just to check. So we have this one, pedal, and playhead 1. Oh no, sorry, I was wrong. This is the playhead 1. And then the single delay. Then we have playhead 2, pedal. Ah, no. Switching 2 things is very complicated for the guitar player here. This is mode 2. Sorry for that. And this is the original.
Mhm.
Single note. Okay. So now playhead 3, the dotted 8 note. And single delay number 3. So these are these guys with 1 head, then the second head. So this means, wait a minute, don't do anything wrong. Number 8, mode number 8 on the pedal here is that one. And this is the dual delay. Here are the settings. Just one single note. So very closed. The next one is playhead 2 and 3. A very slow version of that song, but this is the typical sound for that. Created with a pedal. Okay, and then we have mode 10 with playhead 1 and 3. That's that one. The typical groove. Dunk, 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 dunk. And this is the dual delay here. Again with the original. Okay, next one is here I used for playhead 1, 2 and 3, I used the serial 2-tap delay. And just to check out, this is the pedal. And here is the serial 2-tap delay. Maybe a little bit less modulation, I will check that.
And it's louder. Yes.
It's a little bit louder, yeah.
So I would
turn down the mix.
Yeah, right.
Comparing with the original. Save that one.
Wow.
Okay, these are the 7 settings, the 7 modes, how you call it. And yeah, they are available. But if you like to use these with your own rigs, let's say you have your favorite Marshall amp and you want to have that add some space echo, it's really nice to store that echoes or that delay settings into the presets folder.
Yeah.
And I've talked to
very important, right? Yeah.
Many guitar players ask me, what are these presets? So some people think that that's something like rigs or anything like that. It's just effect module preset settings. And not only effect modules, you can save your amp and cap also. So if you have, let's say, a setting of effects, but you only want to change the amp, you don't have to copy and do some other stuff. Just then change the amp or cap which you have stored into the preset list. So I will show you how to do that. So here we are at the space echo. Let's say we have the one with a single delay, which is here. So space echo 1. Our presets are here, and they are normally listed in My Profiler and Local Library. I would store it at first into the local library, so that means they are on the computer and safe. So creating a folder into this local library means you click on local library with a right mouse click. Then you can add a folder, new folder, name that space echo, and then take this single delay here, grab it and move it into this folder. You see the plus here, and here it is. Then here you can change the name. I would say space echo 1, or space echo head 1 is better, because we have then head 2 and 2, 3 and also. So space echo 1. So now this one is saved. Then go to the next one. You don't even need to turn this this echo on, this delay. It's just here. Then name it space echo 2, head 2. But I won't do this with all the 7 now. So you know how to do that. And if you like to have them, all these presets in your profiler, because when you edit on the profiler, you need those presets, then just take these all 7 when you have made them, created them, take them into my profiler. And now it's syncing, and you see 52, 2 more than 50. And they are also in the profilers preset settings.
Cool.
Okay, so very important, organizing stuff is really nice to have. And now you can go further with all these delays and delay settings. So this is the starting point with a neutral setting. Now checking just a little bit, because that's really much fun. Checking this stuff here. Where are we? In, let's say, that one. So now this is the neutral setting from the space echo. Now raise the feedback. And this is a nice one to have, so you can raise the feedback all to 100%, and it doesn't distort and disturb, and doesn't get weird, doesn't get too loud. It's really nice to play with, even if you like to use that one with morphing. Just turn here, then turn it to the morph sound, and you can now change by pedal your feedback sounds. I won't do that now. But another thing is infinity. So when you want to get mad and crazy and create this crazy loops, then turn on the infinity. And then we have that. And this one really distorts as higher you go with the feedback or the infinity feedback level. And it's really great to control and also with morphing. So it's, for me, definitely way better than the pedal here to create these feedback loops. And another thing now with, let's say, with a dual delay, why not taking a little bit more flutter? Or let's take a little bit more chorus. So now you can go from these positions to some, different places, more wider places, more modulated places, or more gritty places, adding some grid stuff. So to create this one tape sound that the pedal doesn't have. The pedal is the your one, I told 5 times already. So you can take this place, these settings, and go further with that. But you have the neutral settings of 7 delay modes from the Space Echo. Okay, I think I've got it.
Yeah, wow. And for all you guys out there, if you're into time travel, now is the time to visit your the next second-hand shop near you, maybe umpteenth hand shop, because you need to get some 70s and late 60s clothes.
Yes.
And some corresponding edibles, possibly as well. Because all these sounds, this typical tape echo stuff, and now when this stuff is building up and oscillating, and well, Thomas hasn't even put some other effects in conjunction with them, so that's up for you guys. So you have to do that at home. Fortunately, you don't have to go through the length that Thomas did. So thank you for this. This is just
Gray hairs in my beard, all from
amazing.
Space Echo.
Because I have to admit, you lost me several times, but the result is so amazing to create these authentic tones. Sorry for that. Play authentic with the profiler. Travel back in time. That's just amazing, and how much detail counts in the repeats of these tape units compared to the digital stuff, and how much goes into this. And I mean, some guy, Christoph, created these these delay units, and well, I knew, but I didn't realize how much variety is in there.
Yes.
The quad delay and how all these rhythm things and accents and whatever are set. That's Mad Professor stuff. But it's a great creative tool, and you guys have the advantage that you now can just use it and play around with it and become creative. So again, thank you so much, because that wouldn't have been a thing for me. I'm quite, dedicated to some things, and I don't stop before I find the thing. But I would have given up because I don't know that much as you do. So awesome. So thanks a million. And so maybe, I don't know, if you get into your inner Gilmore or who else, do some videos and send them around, and we'd be happy to hear and listen about them. So, and if you have questions, most probably there are questions, Thomas will be happy to answer them as well. So, yeah, that was a long one, a very interesting one, and the visit from the aunt from Nerdsville, of course. But yeah, thanks again, and see you next time.
Bye.